Today I'll be teaching the complete detailed process of making this beautiful resin clock. I've mixed 270 grams of resin and I'm just transferring a little quantity into a small glass, and I've prepared the MDF base with black acrylic color on both the sides. So I'm just using this floating gold pigment for the small portion. We will use this color to create a marble. Just mix it really well. Just stick masking tape on the back side to prevent resin drips, and then when everything is cured you can take it off. I've used 2:1 ratio resin so that it doesn't fall off the edges. And then for the main background we will be coloring this resin black. So this is an opaque pigment from Tulsi Resin store and I'm just using it in ample quantity. Don't use less because then the resin will be translucent. So just mix it really well so that there are no unmixed particles, and then just begin your pour. Pour in a circular motion with little gaps in between. We can fill in the gaps with our hands. Also always remember to wear your respirator and gloves while pouring resin. Spread it really well and make sure that you cover the sides also with your hands. Also I've balanced the clock with 4 paper glasses beneath it, and just use an ice cream stick to create the marble from the gold pigment that we mixed. After we are done creating these lines, I will be using heat gun to blow these lines out and blend it all with the black. That process was not recorded because of some problem with my mobile, but that's how it is done. And then let it cure for 24 hours. So this is it done, and I'm using a 9-inch acrylic ring. Just place it in the middle and stick it with Fevikwik. Make sure that it is equal from all the 4 sides. And then I'm using these stones to create a border. So I've just taken the stones into a small glass and I'm placing it where they need to be. I am putting a lot of it so they will be like stacking on top of each other, because if you put them scarce they won't look as good. And you may be seeing that some stones are going inside the ring. So after you have finished putting all of them in the place, then you can just clean it with your hands before you do the top coat. After it is done, we will be doing top coat. So just put it in the stones first very slowly so that all stone is covered, because these stones are not as shiny. So we'll be doing a top coat and they will get a good shine on them. So after the stones are finished, we will be going into the acrylic ring. Make sure that the numbers are also covered in resin, so that might not happen just with the pour. You might also need to use an ice cream stick to get the resin on the numbers, and then just pour the remaining in the center and spread it all over with your ice cream stick. So after this all is cured, I have taken that same gold floating pigment that I took earlier and then mixed it with pigment binder, and then I'm using a paintbrush to paint the edges of it. I'm painting 1/3 of the border with gold. So just make sure that you get in all the little crevices and holes and all, so that everything is covered. Attach the machine and the clock hands after you've done this, and this is the final result. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe if you found it helpful.